Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, The Following Pages. Today's book is again by Taschen, and the artist is Monet. So let me just tell you a little bit about the artist. And Monet, Claude Monet was his full name, and was one of the most celebrated painters in history, and still is, and his work is still respected. And he sort of like revolutionized the art world with his pioneering impressionist style, and his works capture fleeting moments of light. Basically, like in my previous videos, if you have seen them, I will put a link above in the video somewhere. So Caravaggio, I've observed, used to capture darkness, the shades, the dark basically, in his artwork. And on the other hand, Van Gogh used to capture movement. But Monet, Claude Monet, captures light, okay? And the movement of light, how it's moving, you know? Like if you go through his artwork, they're really, really beautiful. And I'll show you what this book has of his works. So he captured fleeting moments of light and nature with a vibrancy that continues to inspire artists today. Monet was basically born in Paris, France, and he showed an early talent for art, especially caricatures. And encouraged by his mentor, his teacher, Monet turned to landscape painting, and focusing on natural light and open air situations, scenarios and techniques. He studied at Academy of Suisse, but soon rejected traditional academic methods, because he had a mind of his own. He had an art style of his own, which is Impressionism, and instead seeking a new way to depict the world, he chose his own way to depict. Monet and a group of like-minded artists back in his time formed a movement that defied conventional art norms. He exhibited his painting with the art style of Impressionism, Sunrise, a hazy depiction of sunrise over the port of Le Havre. And critics mocked the term Impressionism, but the name stuck, and defining revolutionary movement that sought to portray life through quick brushstrokes, capturing light in his paintings, vibrant colors and emphasis on light rather than detail. He gradually got famous. And with all his journey that is mentioned in this book, if you read his history, he had a really sad ending, but really inspiring one. In his later years, when he was about to pass away, in his last times, Monet suffered from cataracts, and which altered his perception of color, making his works more abstract and rich in warmer tones. Which continued, he continued painting even in his suffering, painting until his death. And today Monet's paintings are among the most treasured paintings in the world, and with his influence seen in modern art movements, you can still see his art style still existing in the upcoming artists in today's time, and such as abstract expressionism. So let me just go through the Taschen book. So basically, it starts like this, and it starts with his contents, like all of his life. It starts with origins and birth, the move, the schoolboy, Orchard's student, his mother's death, caricatures, and all of that. It covers all of his life. And see, it's the contents are crazy long. It's crazy. Like, let me just show you how he painted. And as all of his Taschen's printing paper, its printing is really, really rich. And look at his sketches. He was a really, really great artist. His caricatures are also printed here. And his still lives when he was discovering his art style. He was not that bad with the darks, the shades, the blacks. But I guess he was a man of light. See this, his sceneries? So Taschen always does a really brilliant job, you know, compiling artists' works and his or her history. See this? Like, look how he captures light with his strokes. Basically, every part of his life is mentioned in the book. He went to academy, his mother died, and literally every painting that he ever made is also mentioned with its history and its name, where is it now, his sketches before the paintings he did. Well, the paintings are printed on both papers. I also like collecting books, so even if I do not read it all, I collect them, because these series by Taschen are brilliant for collection and all of that. I do look at them sometimes, I read, but I haven't read all of them, but I will. Look how the colors, he merges the colors, you know? It seems like it's really dreamy. And one of the things I really actually liked about the art is that how he captured light on water. Because it's extremely difficult to do that. All its history, the painting's history, where the painting is situated right now in the current time, all of it's mentioned in the series of Taschen. Look at these. He loved to capture light on water. And his way with colors was extremely beautiful. Look at this, the trees. He also did sculptures. And now the colors, as he basically captured light and colors on water. Now look at how he captured it on stones and haystacks. Look at this one. If you guys need me to make a video on such books and do like a flip of pages of the books, I can also do that. Just leave that in the comments below and I will do that for you guys, so that you would be able to view every page and every painting of the book. So I can do that if you like that. His history, the people he met, the artists he worked with, his basically friends and family and all of that is also mentioned. yeah, I guess that is it. Like, and out of the cover, it's like white printing, you know, like it's really beautiful if you also put it on your table like this. But I would prefer you use this also because it's white, it's gonna get dirty and all that. But up to you guys. So yeah, he was a brilliant artist, and if you guys are looking for getting such books, artist books from Taschen, you should get that. And if you're interested in art and the art movements and all of that, the history of artists, the famous artists, you could definitely get from Taschen. So I guess, yes guys, that is what the book by Taschen on Monet is. And now I'm gonna, as I also mentioned in my previous videos, that by the end of the every video, every book review or something like that, I would like give you guys a line, a quote, talk to you guys about poetry or anything from every culture and tradition. So for today, I have an artist, Allama Iqbal from Pakistan, and let me just tell you what he said. It's like a poetry. It's like a group of lines by him. It goes like, सितारों से आगे जहाँ और भी हैं, अभी इश्क के इम्तिहान और भी हैं, तही ज़िंदगी से नहीं ये फ़ज़ाएं, यहाँ सैकड़ों कारवां और भी हैं, अगर खो गया एक नशेमन तो क्या गम, मकामाते आओ फ़ुग़ां और भी हैं, कनात ना कर आलम रंगों भू पर, चमन और भी आशियाँ और भी हैं, तू शाही है परवाज़ है कम तेरा, तेरे सामने आसमां और भी हैं, इसी रोज़ो शब में उलझ कर ना रह जा, कि तेरे ज़माओ मकां और भी हैं, गए दिन की तन्हा था मैं अंजुमन में, यहाँ अब मेरे राज़दां और भी हैं. Let me just translate this in English. What he means is that beyond the stars there are still more worlds. The tests of love are not over yet. These skies are not empty of life. Here hundreds of caravans still move ahead. If one nest is lost, why grieve? There are still many places for sighs and laments. Do not be content with this world of colors and fragrance. There are more gardens, more nests to be built. You are a falcon, and your task is to soar. Before you, there are still higher skies to reach. Do not get trapped in the cycle of day and night, for beyond them there is still more time and space. Gone are the days when I was alone in gatherings. Now I have many confidants around me. What he means is that the universe is vast and human potential is limitless. And one should not confine themselves to their current achievements. And love, whether spiritual or worldly, demands continuous trials and growth. One must endure and evolve in that process. These are phases, basically. These phases are your eras, your time zones. You're moving from one space to another. And then he goes like that, life is ever moving, full of seekers and travelers on their own journey. Every person has their own journey, you know. You're not alone in your struggles, okay? We are all alone in this together. And he goes like, loss is not the end. Not new opportunities always arise, so do not give up this potential that you have. And the falcon symbolizes vision, strength in the Pakistani culture, in its ideology. And ambition, humans too are meant to rise above limitations. And life is not just a routine, time and space. Time and space are vast, offering endless possibilities in your day-to-day life if you look deeply on a molecular level. And so basically, Allama Iqbal, the poet, the artist, urges us to break free from the stagnation of day-to-day life, and like embrace challenges and seek higher purpose, truths beyond material existence. His philosophy is one of constant movement and struggle and transcendence. So basically, this artist was really motivated by. He was also a spiritual artist. If you go through his poetry and his books, I will be sharing more about this artist. And if you guys have any questions regarding any artist that I have mentioned, because in some of the things, because when you're translating a text, uh, you're not doing justice with it in the original language. So it's really difficult to make other people understand, but I will try my best. And if you guys have any questions regarding any book or anything, please do let me know that in the comments below. And yeah, I will keep sharing these works, these artists, and anything that I find interesting, and I will convey and share that. So I guess, guys, that is it, and I hope you have a really good day, and see you next time.